Welcome to From Principles to Practice, where we explore the foundational principles that guide our lives and how to put these principles into practice every day. I am your host, Apostle Dr. Ivon Valerie, and today we are diving deep into the power and practice of community. You know, at its core, community is really a group of people united by a shared interest, a shared belief, or a shared purpose. This could range from a shared location to a common goal or even a collective struggle. Communities are essential because they provide us with a sense of belonging, a sense of support, and also a sense of identity. You know, in today's increasingly fragmented world, the need for strong communities has never been more apparent. We live in an age of unparalleled connectivity, yet many of us feel more isolated than ever before. Even with social media, which gives us the illusion of connection, but it often lacks the depth and substance that real communities offer. Social media is a medium to connect, but by itself, it cannot connect us. And so communities bring us together, not social media. They create spaces where we can share our joys and challenges, where we support one another, and where we work towards common goals. Communities give us a sense of belonging, which is extremely vital for our mental, emotional, and also our spiritual well-being. So in a world where it's easy to feel alone, communities always remind us that we are not alone. And while I'm there, I want to encourage you to get my latest book, Never Alone. It's available on Amazon. I want to focus just for a while on what I believe is the most significant type of community, and that is the faith-based communities. For centuries, faith-based communities have been the very backbone of society. They have been offering spiritual guidance, emotional support, and also a sense of purpose and hope for communities, for societies that are experiencing very bleak and dire eras or seasons. For many, faith is not just a part of life. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Faith-based communities, in particularly evangelical churches, they play a crucial role in shaping the moral and ethical framework of their members. They provide a space where individuals come together to worship, to pray, and also study the Bible. And what that does is that deepen the individual's relationship with God and also with one another. Faith-based communities are very crucial for the overall continuity of moral and decency in our society. But why are these communities so vital? First, they offer spiritual nourishment, especially in a world that can feel so chaotic and uncertain. Faith-based communities provide stability and hope. They remind us that there is something greater than ourselves, that we are part of a divine plan. They remind us that we are loved unconditionally by our Creator, especially living in a world where sometimes those that's supposed to show us love, they are too distracted by the cares of the world to show us love. Faith-based communities let us know or should constantly remind us that we are loved by our Creator. However, the impact of faith-based communities should extend beyond just spiritual matters. Not only should it, but it actually does. These communities, they also serve as vital social networks, offering support during times of crisis through prayer, through counseling. They really show up in the community. They also offer practical assistance, like providing meals for or helping with child care, helping with the less fortunate in the communities. They foster strong, supportive relationships that can last a lifetime. Even more than that, the church or other faith-based communities often engage in community outreach, serving those in need through food drives, homeless shelters, and various charitable initiatives. This does not only help those who are struggling, but also strengthens the very fabric of our society. That is very important. Outreach is very dear to my heart. When, as a faith-based community, we come together to serve others, we create what I call a rippling effect of kindness. And not just kindness, but also compassion too, that can transform our entire communities. And so faith-based communities are very important. How can you benefit from a faith-based community? So if you're not already part of one, I encourage you to explore a local church or a faith group. You can attend a service, you can join a Bible study, or simply reach out to a church member or a faith-based community member. You'll find that these communities are welcoming, or they should be welcoming, and they should also be eager to help you grow in your faith and in other areas of your life. So join one today. It'll be amazing once you join the right one. Most times I've come to experience from my own experience, sometimes it is not just the faith-based communities that are the issue. It is finding the one that is right for you. And so I pray God would help you to find the right faith-based community. But apart from faith-based communities, there are also other types of communities that are foundational pillars in our society. They play a critical role in today's society, very, very important. And I just want to talk about a few of them, not much. There's a lot more. I want to talk about a few of them. The first one I want to mention is the mental health support communities. Mental health has become a critical issue in today's fast-paced world. So communities that focus on mental health offer a safe space for individuals where they can share their struggles, they can access resources, and also receive emotional and mental support. These communities are vital for reducing the stigma around mental health issues and promoting overall well-being. So if you are somebody that are struggling with mental health, you can always reach out to a community and be part of that. It will help you greatly. Being a part of a mental health community can provide you with the tools to manage stress, to manage anxiety, and also depression. Each and every one of us can fall victim to these mental illnesses where we suffer with stress and anxiety and depression, may even go as deep as having suicidal thoughts. And so mental health communities are very, 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 very important. And so if you join one, you'll find a place where you can find understanding, you can find empathy, and you can just have that confidence that you're not alone in your struggles. So if you need to, I want to encourage you to find a mental health support community. There are many that you can find. Another kind of community that I want to talk about is the sustainability and the environmental action communities. We all know that climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our times. Communities dedicated to sustainability and environment action play a crucial role in advocating for eco-friendly practices and influencing policy changes. And so these communities, what they really do is they bring together like-minded individuals who are passionate about protecting our planet for future generations. And I am all for it. So you can join one, and we all can empower each other to make a real difference, whether it's through local cleanups initiative, advocating for renewable energy, or simply just adopting more sustainable habits in our daily lives. We can all contribute to a cause that affects us all. The third kind of community I want to mention is the elderly and senior support communities. Now, these communities are most times overlooked because everybody's busy, but as the population ages, the need for communities that support the elderly also grows. And these communities provide resources, social interactions, and care for our older adults, helping them to maintain their independence and quality of life. So if you have an elderly loved one or you are looking to give back, you can consider getting involved in a senior support community. Your efforts can make a significant impact on the lives of seniors, helping them feel valued and connected. Talking about seniors, the other community I want to talk about, or the other type of community I want to talk about, is the youth development and empowerment communities. You know, we usually say youth are our future or the future, and communities focused on their development and empowerment are crucial. These communities offer mentorship, they offer education, and also opportunities for leadership, helping our young people to navigate the challenges they face and build a strong foundation for their future. So if you are someone who would love to give back and you want to help the young people, or you feel that you are called to work with young people, you can do so by supporting or joining youth development communities. You can play a role in shaping the next generation of leaders, whether through mentoring, whether through volunteering or donating. Your involvement can have a lasting impact. The next community I want to talk about is the health and wellness communities. As we say, health is wealth, and communities that promote health and wellness are vital for ensuring that everyone has access to the resources they need to lead a healthy life. And so these communities focus on everything from physical fitness to mental well-being, and they usually offer support and education to improve our overall health. So joining a health and wellness community can help you take charge of your health, well-being, providing you with the motivation and resources to live your best life. The last kind of community I want to mention in this segment, and this does by no way mean that these are the only kinds of communities. I mean, almost everything out there, there's communities you can find for them. But the last kind I want to focus on this episode is the creative and artistic communities. You know, creativity is a powerful tool for expression and also connection. Artistic communities offer a space where individuals can explore their creative talent, where they can share their work and also connect with others who share their passion for the arts or creativity. If you have a creative side, I would encourage you to join an artistic community. In fact, even though you are not creative, but you have a passion to create, joining a community can help you develop that creativity that you believe that you have dormant inside of you. These communities can provide you with inspiration and support. This support and inspiration you will definitely need to pursue your passion and connect with like-minded individuals so you can be creative. Even as an author, sometimes you have writer's block and it is so difficult to be inspired. But being part of the right community can really bring a lot of inspiration and support. How can we get involved in these communities? Well, I believe the first step is to identify your interest and or your needs. Are you looking for spiritual support? Are you looking for a way to contribute back to the environment? Or are you just looking for a group that can help you with your mental health struggles? Whatever you are looking for, whatever you need, whatever you are seeking, once you've identified what you're looking for, it's time to take action. Taking action is very important. That step of the process cannot be overlooked. Most times we stay on the sideline and we look at other individuals, we look at other communities, we stay outside, we watch them on social media, we look at them on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and we say, wow, that looks interesting. But because I am fearful for whatever reason, maybe because I don't think I'm good enough, I don't think I have anything to contribute, I do not take the right action and become part of this community. I want to encourage you, take action. It's not just recognizing it or identifying it. It is very important that you take action. Step out of your comfort zone. Connect with a group. Go to an event. Go to a meeting. Go to a service. Go to a ball game. Try to get involved. Get plugged into the right communities. You will thank yourself later. You can start by researching local groups or organizations or even online communities that align with your interests. Do some research. You can attend a meeting, like I said. You can join a discussion group, or you can just volunteer your time. Most times you have these communities looking for volunteers. You can volunteer your time. Don't be afraid to reach out and introduce yourself. Just say, hi, I am Ivon Valerie and I love what you do. That's an introduction. Most likely the dialogue might involve giving an invitation that you can become part of the community or be more involved in the community. So don't be afraid to reach out and introduce yourself. Remember, communities thrive on the participation of their members. So if you are part of a community, make sure that you are participating, not only receiving, but you're also giving. You have something valuable to contribute. Communities thrive on the participation of their members. Doesn't matter what little you can contribute it to the best of your ability. Just do your best. Being a part of a community doesn't just benefit you, it benefits everyone involved. I always say, communities are strengthened by the diversity of their members. That's very important. Being different doesn't mean that you are disqualified to be part of a community. In fact, a community becomes better because of the diversity of its members. And so your unique perspectives and experiences can help shape the direction of this community. Don't take it for granted. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with these last words of encouragement. Just want to remind you that communities are more than just groups of people. They are lifelines. Communities are more than just groups of people. They are lifelines. Communities provide us with the support, the connection, and the resources we need to navigate the complexities of life. Whether it's through faith, whether it's through shared interests or just common goals, communities help us realize that we are not alone, that we are part of something greater than ourselves. So I encourage you, I beg you, I plead with you, I beseech you, take the first step today. Reach out, get involved, and discover the power of community in your own life. You'll find that the benefits are immeasurable, both for you and for the world around you. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me on this episode of From Principles to Practice. If you enjoyed today's discussion, please subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with your friends and family. Together, we can build stronger, more supportive communities that make a positive impact in our world. I have been your host, Apostle Dr. Ivon Valerie. You can connect with me via email. You can email me at fromprinciplestopractice@gmail.com, or you can also connect with me via our website, and that is podcast.fromprinciplestopractice.com. Until next time, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, productive rest of your day.